right, good morning everyone. We're going to go ahead and get the program started here. It's a beautiful day, but I know everybody probably doesn't want to hang out in the sun that long, so we'll try to get things started. Come on and fill in if you want to. Get out of the sun and the shade for sure. All right, we're going to go ahead and get started. So good morning, everyone. I'd like to welcome you to the Bonnie corporate headquarters groundbreaking ceremony. This is a really exciting day for us in the history of Bonnie. We've got a short program for you, followed by getting to turn some dirt, so it's always fun to get to play in the dirt. So we get to do that a little bit later as well. First, I'd like to start by just acknowledging a few folks who made it today. First and foremost, we've got some Bonnie associates here today, so if you're a Bonnie associate, put up your hand. We've got a number of folks from Bonnie. Yes, absolutely. They deserve a round of applause. These folks represent the over 3,500 women and men who are Bonnie associates across the country. We just finished up our fiscal year 2020 on July 31st, and it was an all-time record year for Bonnie plants. And these women and men, as well as their brothers and sisters around the country, had to persevere through some incredible circumstances this year to deliver that kind of result. So again, thank you to all of the Bonnie associates, and another round of applause for that team. I'd also like to welcome our parent company, the Alabama Farmers Cooperative. We've got a number of folks here, as well as our chairman of the board. I know David Womack. We're going to have him in some pictures here in a little bit. So glad to have them here as well. We've got a number of folks here from Auburn University. I'm excited about that new partnership, which we'll talk about in a little bit, including Dean Patterson, as well as the city of Auburn-Opelika. Fantastic. I know we've got Mayor Fuller here to say a few words in a little bit, but we appreciate all of you coming out. A few other folks, just really quickly to introduce David Scott. David owned this beautiful parcel of land that we're on, so we appreciate him. Craig Melton, who is our fantastic real estate agent who helped us through this process, and Randy Wilson, the architect who designed or is in the process of designing an amazing campus for us, and he'll talk a little bit about that later as well. So today really is an exciting day in the 100-plus year history of Bonnie Plants. Bonnie started in 1918, way back in 1918, in Union Springs, Alabama, as a small regional plant grower. And we've grown today to the largest, the number one live vegetable and herb brand in the country, with sales approaching $400 million. We operate coast to coast with 80 facilities in 41 states, and we sell our product in all 50 states. And today, we literally are laying the new foundation for the next 100 years of growth. And I'm incredibly excited to be part of that today on behalf of all of the Bonnie associates. You know, we're really looking to support our growth for the next 100 years, and the foundation is about our associates. And one of the big reasons we're here today is about expanding and enhancing our capabilities as a company. Really looking at things like supply chain, analytics, e-commerce as foundations for the next 100 years of growth at Bonnie. And our people and the future leaders of Bonnie are really what's going to help us get to that success and that next level. And a big part of the reason that we chose this location is its proximity to Auburn University. I'm excited about our new partnership and expanded partnership with Auburn University that we're announcing today. And you know, Auburn has long been known as a great agriculture school, and we've had the benefit and the fortune of partnering with Dean Patterson and his team and recruiting a whole lot of growers from the horticulture program over the years. But Auburn also has a fantastic and renowned business school as well, business analytics, areas of supply chain, a top-ranked program in supply chain. And we're really excited since those are two mission-critical functions for Bonnie for the future as well, and excited about that. I'd also like to just thank Kelly Ard, who I think is here somewhere. I didn't have a chance to meet Kelly this morning. Kelly has been a fantastic partner as we've developed this expanded partnership, and I really appreciate all of the work and energy that she put in putting this program together. And you know, beyond our partnership with Auburn University, we had several key principles as we looked to select a location for the new Bonnie headquarters. You know, one is we wanted it to be something that was uniquely Bonnie. We didn't want to be a tenant in somebody else's building. We wanted it to be our own. Second was we really wanted to connect to our agriculture and horticulture and organic roots as a company. And as you can see by this place, we definitely, I think, have accomplished that as well. And really, we also wanted a place that had the amenities that would help us attract a dynamic and diverse workforce, both now and in the future, as it's important to Bonnie's success for the future. And finally, we wanted a city and a community that would welcome Bonnie with open arms. And I think we've accomplished all of that and more with the location that we've chosen here in Opelika. Randy Wilson, our architect, really understands our vision perfectly. He has designed a campus that is functional, beautiful, and also environmentally sustainable and friendly as well, which he will talk about. We've got this incredible lakeside location. I know it's tough to see, but you all drove past it. Our associates will get a chance to look out at that every single day as they come to work. We have all the amazing amenities of Tigertown, as well as proximity to the I-85 corridor. I absolutely could not think of a better place for us to have our corporate headquarters located. And I also want to thank David Scott again for making this parcel available to us. I know it was really important to him and his family to find the right neighbor. His family company headquarters is right across the lake from where we're sitting, so I appreciate it for you allowing us to have our location here as well. And finally, Mayor Fuller, Lori Hughley, John Sweatman, the entire City of Opelika team has been incredible to work with. You made it very, very easy for Bonnie to select this location. Your approach of welcoming not just Bonnie the business, but our Bonnie associates has been incredibly important to us. And in fact, we already have several Bonnie associates who have started buying homes here in Opelika. So before we've even turned dirt, it's already paying dividends for you all. All right, so I'd like to invite Mayor Fuller up here, but before I do, I want to introduce him very quickly. Mayor Gary Fuller was president and CEO of Fuller Broadcasting Company, Inc. for some 13 years, where his 6 stations received numerous awards and accolades for community service and local news coverage. In 1988, WZMG and WKKR became the first stations in Alabama to earn the National Association of Broadcasters Crystal Award for community service. He began his political career serving on the Opelika City Council from 2000 to 2004 and was first elected mayor August 24, 2004. He was re-elected on August 26, 2008, and unopposed for the 2012 election, was declared elected to an unprecedented 3rd term by vote of the Opelika City Council on July 17, 2012. He was sworn in at an oath of office ceremony as mayor to his 4th term on November 7, 2016, and is currently seeking to be re-elected again. He's held many leadership roles in the community, from president of the United Way of Lee County and the Opelika Chamber of Commerce to director of Opelika Main Street and the Boys and Girls Club of Greater Lee County, just to name a few. He has served on numerous boards over the years and dedicated his time and energy to making Opelika and Lee County a better place to live. He and his wife Laura have 2 grown children, Ginny and Gary Jr., and are active members of First United Methodist Church of Opelika. So please give a warm welcome to Mayor Fuller.
Wow, it almost impressed me what he was saying. Thank you, Mike. And folks, it's another great day in the city of Opelika as we welcome yet another world-class company to our community. We're so proud that Opelika will become home of the new Bonnie plant headquarters, and I want to introduce a few folks and express our gratitude to them. Oline Price, the Lee County Revenue Commissioner. Oline, thank you for being here. Great news on Senator Price that he's now up at EAMC Lanier and doing much, much better. Oline told me yesterday she was getting an absentee ballot to him. We got a little election here next Tuesday. From the OIDA, David Scott, his brother Bill from Scott Bridge, Jane Gunner, Ronnie Ware, Ronnie Wilson, Steve Bordeaux, and Steve Chapman are here with us. From the city of Opelika, of course, our city council president, Eddie Smith, Ward 5 city councilman, David Cannon, Ward 3 city council member, Dozier Smith-T. Also from the city, Joey Motley, Lori Hughley, John Swetman, Lee Creeling, and Taylor McAllister. And I'm certainly happy to welcome Senator Tom Whatley and State Representative Joe Lovert. Now, I, along with the City Council and the Opelika Industrial Development Authority, want to thank you, Mike, and thank Bonnie Plant for making an investment in our local economy. Folks, it's great companies like Bonnie that keep Opelika thriving and moving in the right direction. With this headquarters location comes high-paying professional jobs, and of course, we're anxious to have the leadership team make Opelika their home and enjoy our great Opelika City schools, the quality of life, and of course we're fortunate to be close to Auburn University. And speaking of Auburn, I want to introduce Dean Paul Patterson from the Auburn University College of Agriculture. Paul was named Dean of the Auburn University College of Agriculture and Director of the Ag Experiment Station in February of 2016. He most recently has served as Associate Dean for Instruction in the college, a position he had held since June of 2009. Please join me in welcoming Dr. Paul Patterson.
Thank you, Mayor Fuller. Good morning.
Good morning.
It is a pleasure to be here with you today to join you in this special occasion for Bonnie Plants to celebrate this incredible new corporate headquarters. On behalf of Auburn University, I would like to thank Bonnie Plants for a long-standing and mutually beneficial relationship. Through this engagement with an investment in Auburn, Bonnie Plants has had a significant impact on our mission to provide quality education and to conduct innovative research and meaningful outreach. As Dean of the College of Agriculture, I see the impact of this partnership in a variety of areas of our college. Bonnie Plants has supported our faculty members through consultation on various research projects, providing valuable insight and collaboration. Their work with our Alabama Cooperative Extension System, which has offices in every county in the state, has maximized their impact on the state of Alabama, and the company's ongoing support for 4-H has enabled us to empower young people to make positive differences in their own lives and their communities. In particular, Bonnie Plants has been highly engaged with our Department of Horticulture through gifts and programmatic excellence and research. This new gift of an endowed scholarship in horticulture will further our ability to recruit top students to that program that can go on to work at Bonnie Plants. We're excited to say, and we're excited today to see that Bonnie Plants is expanding its investment in Auburn University. Their newly announced support for our Harbert College of Business through an endowed scholarship for business analytics demonstrates their commitment to a variety of students' success. The portion of Bonnie Plants' gifts to the Harbert College of Business will support its Center for Supply Chain Innovation, one of the nation's top research centers on supply chain management. This investment will provide critical resources for faculty and students to continue to excel in this rapidly evolving industry. It will also provide the additional opportunities for the company to collaborate on research initiatives within the center. This announcement today of a new gift, along with our already strong partnership with Bonnie Plants, demonstrates the company's commitment to Auburn University's success. We are grateful for the work we have done already together and look forward to many new opportunities. So, welcome to the neighborhood and congratulations on your new headquarters. Thank you for all you are doing to support Auburn University and those that we serve every day. It is now my pleasure to introduce someone who has played an important role in making today possible. And I am proud to say that he is an Auburn graduate. John Randall Wilson earned a bachelor's degree in architecture from Auburn in 1984 and has more than 36 years of experience in the industry. The past 30 years have been with the company he founded and that bears his name. Please help me welcome the architect behind this new facility, John Randall Wilson.
Well, I recently got back from the beach and I almost fell asleep there. So if I'd have had the sound of waves, we'd have been in trouble. So I've been around so long, by the way, I watched Bo Jackson score touchdowns personally, and I wasn't in my teens. I hope the glare's not bad back there. I'm the only one that didn't have it. Okay. Although I love my work, I don't get really excited after several decades of doing businesses, but I got to tell you, the excitement that I got when Mike approached me about designing their new corporate headquarters has not waned since he talked with me, especially as I studied the history of Bonnie Plants, where they came from, where they are today, their family and agricultural roots, and particularly I would keep seeing Bonnie's roots run deep. That's a slogan that I'm sure is familiar with probably many people. And as that soaked in, the thought of the roots bearing fruit, all of the analogies, there's no puns involved meant here, they just come up. Bearing fruit into the new architecture of the building started to come to fruition. And so the idea of farmhouses and barns and family and agriculture and so on kept coming to our minds as we contemplated the building, and less of brick and glass boxes, etc. So we ended up with a building design which is over there next to the flowers that really reflects that, and we have a corporate administration area that has connotations of farmhouse. We have a office wing that has the connotations of barn, and where the hard work is done, similar to a farm, the hard work on a farm done in a barn. And so that concept, in combination with this idyllic pastoral setting, we were able to blend well this synthesis, or this combination of agriculture and corporate, and I think it's a very beautiful expression of that. Hopefully it'll have a timelessness, and hopefully it will be a humble expression, a visual humble expression of the well-groundedness of this company and its clients. And there's many amenities listed in your handout there. But in particular, the building will be pay close attention to recycling and reuse, and these ideas of environmental friendliness, which, by the way, are not new concepts to the farming community and the family that started this company. That's very much centuries old. concept. But the building, don't be fooled by the outside. The inside will have many of the modern amenities of a building. It will be a safe and secure place to work. It'll be a healthy environment full of light, and hopefully an enjoyable place for people to spend a third of their day every day when they come to work here. So I'm excited. I'm excited about the hard work that's yet to come to bring this into fruition, particularly in today's environment, which is getting more difficult. But I know with the help of Mike and his vision and the city's help, and David has been very helpful. He mowed the grass for everybody before we came, and I thank him for that. Ran the snakes and chiggers off. And without further ado, I'd like to turn it back over to Mike and we can move on.
All right, so we're now going to move kind of over here to where the shovels are. So maybe if we could gather around, we're going to get to turn a little dirt. If you want to kind of gather around facing the shovels and the sign.
Okay, whenever you're ready.
All right, let's go. Wait, you working? Yeah. 1, 2, 3. Woo!
All right, well, one other thing real quick, if y'all would, before you leave, a couple things. First, please grab a Bonnie plant. We've got some rosemary plants for y'all to take home. Harvest some herbs, use it in your cooking, donate it to ampleharvest.org, our nonprofit partner, whatever you want to do. As well as we've got a shovel up here that we're going to put in our new headquarters. Please sign that if you would before you leave. We'd love to have everybody's signature on that as well. All right, thank you all for coming. Appreciate it.